Welcome everybody to the Nerd Enthusiast Wrestling Show,
or the NWS.
And today we are going to be recapping the first Dynamite of 2023. It was an action-packed show that had a lot of changes to Dynamite, including you looked very sinister doing that. I didn't know what was going on.
Yes. The one change that wasn't present was Chris Jericho still on the show. Hopefully we're rid of him by 2024.
So, with that, there was a lot, like I said, a lot of changes. New set, new logo, lots of matches, really good matches. I thought it was a great episode of Dynamite. Sean, your overall thoughts before we dive deeper into it?
Loved it. I had a great time.
All right. So then we'll start off. We kicked off the show, which was Ricky Starks, Chris Jericho, to open us up. I thought it was a fantastic match.
It was. I went into it with a lot of hesitation and anxiety that Chris Jericho was not going to make Ricky Starks look great, and he did just that.
Yeah, really good. Even the let me know if I'm remembering this wrong, but didn't they do a spot? It was like a kick-out spot that almost fooled everybody thinking to Jericho got it.
I'll tell you exactly what it was. Walls of Jericho on Starks. Starks is at the rope for the break.
Yes.
Ref is distracted. Daddy Magic pops Starks in the face with the ball bat. Right there, my life was ruined. I was upset. I was crying. I was in the shower, just weeping in a ball. Because I just figured, Jericho's starting off the new year, putting Chris Jericho over like we figured he would.
All of them need a little Y2J, baby!
I think Aubrey was the referee. Raises the arm once, twice. It actually did hit the mat the third time. The match should have been over.
But see, I think it was a conscious decision because I think the idea is, I think when the third one drops, it has to like just lay there flat, whereas Starks, like, it did hit, but instantly started moving.
Yeah. As a person that
dicey.
lived through an era of sleeper holds and sharpshooters, if that hand doesn't do this, that shit is over. So, I mean, it's whatever. It happened. He came back, gets the win. Beautiful. Jericho did a great job with him. The JAS coming in to get their heat back at the end of the match, that's fine. That's how everybody looks good. That's how everything makes sense. Ricky Starks looks stronger. Jericho loses nothing.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
And I calm down. I get out of the shower and the ball that I was in. And I dry off. And we go into something I was less thrilled with.
I do want to make one last note about the last match that really surprised me, and I'm very happy about it. Still a big action for Action Andretti when he came out. It was a really big reaction still. I was worried because they didn't have him on TV the week before that it was going to die down, but crowd's still really into him, surprisingly.
I don't care about him, so I did not make a note of that. I don't know if I care about Andretti. I did make a note of that. But yeah, I mean, it's good that he's still over with the crowd. The job Jericho did worked.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, then we go into a thing that some people are happy about. Some people, not myself, not too happy about. Adam Page is here. I know you like him a little bit.
A little bit.
Promo was all right. It was very funny that Moxley thought the microphone didn't work and said potty words.
Well, it didn't work in the crowd. Like,
it worked on TV?
It worked on TV, but no, the live audience couldn't hear him.
I heard him just fine.
I understand.
He said fuck 2 times.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying there was a technical difficulty for there.
Not the first time it's happened. I think maybe he should just stop punching the microphone before he talks into it. It's that whole...
Oh, yeah, he did do
that.
Yeah,
every time he does it, it makes that buzzing sound, and he goes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
I mean, this is my favorite story going on right now.
That Adam Page's brain is a little bitch.
Well,
it doesn't work right. Doesn't work right. It just fucking rattles around in that fucking empty head of his.
I love Hangman so much. So I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the match next week. I'm actually, the only thing that I'm kind of confused by is if the match is going to. I don't know what the match order is going to be next week with that having the finale of the best of sevens. And
I can tell you where the best of seven won't be. Won't be the last on the card.
But it's a ladder match. I could see that main eventing, and it's for the trios title.
Yeah,
I
those
thought,
three nerds are way too aware of the ratings at the end of their weekly show.
I thought that they would do Mox and Hangman as the main event of whatever Dynamite they did it on, but because it's that show, I don't know. But I'm very much
I don't think we get the match. I think we get a tease of the match. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like the Punk thing where he's just, my body's not ready. I think it may, I don't know, nobody likes Mox enough to like go attacking people for him. But like, I feel like maybe we get the match, but for me, it would work better if you do the promo he did this week. He did mention, like, Doc said, I need one more week. That gives you enough space to be like, okay, he's ready, but maybe he's not ready. Just build it to make money. Like, get to your pay-per-view.
I think one scenario I could see is they do the match, but they sell it as they brawl so intensely to the outside.
No contest DQ, some schmoz.
Like they're too into trying to hurt each other, and then they realize, like, because what I think eventually they're gonna have, like a lights out match. I think that's where this is leading to.
I mean, wherever it should lead to a pay-per-view. That's how you book wrestling, and that's where it should lead to.
Well, the big issue though is Revolution's not till March.
So learn how to tell a fucking long story.
You could, but
Tony Khan.
Yeah, but then also there's...
Dude, you have a great fucking crutch for that thing.
His
brain doesn't work.
I agree with you. It's that a lot of people then complain of the stories running too long. It's me letting unsatisfied wrestling fans affect my head. I don't disagree with you, though.
Look, Stone Cold Steve Austin once had surgery. I'm sorry, Vince McMahon once had surgery.
Oh.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin visited him in the hospital and hit him in the head with a bedpan. If they can't make money off Adam Page taking a legit fucking concussion mid-ring on live television where everybody saw and turn it into a little bit of gold,
I think they're doing a good job. I'm super.
If they can't stretch it out 6 more fucking weeks, come on.
I didn't say they couldn't.
Come on. You just want to see it.
I do. I'm really excited for it. But it would make sense most on pay-per-view.
I hope they kill each other. Moving on.
Oh, God.
The next match, the Acclaimed, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal. I don't know if they have a team name.
Let's
Triple
call them
J?
TNA.
Oh, I thought we were going to call him Triple J.
Oh, I like TNA.
But it's Jeff Jarrett, Jay.
But I love TNA.
Look, your love for breasts and rear ends is really neither here nor there, you pervert. Talking about it. J-E-double-F.
I have to say,
J-A.
this match will probably be the most shocked of how much I like the match.
I like the match. It was great.
They got me with the dusty finish.
I mean, think about this for like 1 minute. How, like, when you hear it, you're like, the Acclaim's wrestling Jeff Jarrett. You go, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You feel gross. And then you go, oh, how could this miss? It's Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Jarrett's a little bit old, but
still in great shape.
Jay Lethal is one of the absolute best active in-ring workers on the planet, and Jeff Jarrett was always one of the best workers on the planet.
In a group of friends, we were talking about like guys that surprised you the most in like 2022. Mine was Jay Lethal because I think since the heel turn has been awesome on TV.
I mean, I was surprised by Jay Lethal. I didn't know he still existed.
I love the character, and like Sanjay Dutt was my favorite manager from last year. Like, I just love how venomously obnoxious he is. Like, the whole gimmick with the pencil and everything is just great. Like,
I do not have a favorite manager from last year.
No.
Let the record show.
You should pick Sanjay Dutt.
But Sanjay Dutt it is.
Yay.
I love the match. I like that Lethal was still trying. Like, I like the fake finish where everybody could see the foot on the rope, but you see Sanjay push it off, or whatever that giant fella's name is.
Satnam Singh.
Sure, Giant Gonzalez.
That was a Spanish man.
Fuck. Yeah, it was. I like that Jay was cheating up until like the last second. Like through that little sequence of moves when they restarted the match, like he's feet on the ropes, he's trying to pull the tights, like he's still just healing so fucking hard. I don't think anybody thought that they were gonna actually win that match, but I didn't like it. Didn't take me out of enjoying it just because Jarrett and Lethal are so good at what they do, and the Acclaimed are really good at what they do, and just like, you know, shine up your champions a little bit on TV, and like who the fuck better to do it than a veteran? And I don't know if Jay Lethal's 24 or 47.
God no, he's like 36.
47 it is. Moving on. Danielson versus somebody named Nese.
Tony Nese.
Tony Nese. I don't care about him at all. This was to get Danielson on television and
For
get
his hometown.
MJF. Oh, dude, they were so hot for his, like, I didn't realize that he was like a hometown hero like that.
Yep.
Dude, even he was breaking because of how bananas they were fucking going.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed the match. I like Tony Nese, especially that knee in the corner. That's like one of my favorite moves. But
You don't say. A knee to the face is one of your favorite moves to see.
Anti-air. A lot of heavy lifting here. But Kenny Omega, bang! Oh! Grab big boom swing. Avoid it, bang!
I'm not even trying to bring up Kenny. Why are you doing this to me?
Because I wrote down notes about how he did it 10 times in a match.
It was really good. So I liked the promo segment. Everything afterwards was
We're not
great.
even there yet.
Oh, you wanted to? Well, you said you didn't care about Tony Nese.
I don't care. I thought you told me you liked him.
Yeah.
You're just going to bypass him and be like, MJF happened.
Well, I like a lot of things. I like Hershey bars, and you don't see me talk about them for very long.
Yeah, but if I brought him down, you'd eat the shit out of one.
Of course. With the promo segment, it was good.
And so, just because we haven't really addressed what the promo segment is, you're talking about...
Oh, MJF Danielson, my apologies. MJF Danielson, they do the promo segment that leads to what is essentially going to be the next 2 months of TV.
I really feel like you are fucking putting the pedal to the metal on this thing.
Wait, hold on! Hold on 1 second!
And really glossing over a lot of what happened here.
Well, because there's a point I want to say before we get through the whole thing of it. I love MJF. I love his promos. And normally, I don't have a problem with his promos being really long. Recently, between the William Regal one where he took out Regal and this one, they've been getting really long.
Yeah, I had the same feeling, and I wrote a few notes, but I do worry that MJF is getting overexposed, because he is the biggest homegrown star that they have, and he was the most over thing in wrestling. I don't have a replacement for what is in his place, but there's nothing new to it. He comes out, he roasts the hometown, whoever's in the ring, he runs them down with a salute. So I don't know what kind of freedom they had for this segment, right? I think MJF knows his shtick pretty well, and he knows what he's gonna do. You don't get a lot of Danielson promos like you get MJF, and I think people forget that Danielson is, if there is a god, Bryan Danielson was handcrafted in the mold of what this god feels is the perfect professional wrestler, and just blessed down to the planet Earth for us to all enjoy. And I think MJF, Tony Khan, and all of AEW may have forgotten that, because MJF cuts this scathing promo about that Danielson's mother's a whore and fucking, fuck Seattle, and these people are does all the things, gets all the heat, they're chanting asshole. And Danielson said 3 things and really won the entire exchange.
Yep.
And made MJF look kind of foolish.
Danielson took the most immature thing you could do and made it really cool. Where he just said, everybody fucked MJF's mom.
Yeah, to be fair, MJF did say, what I gathered was aliens fucked Daniel Bryan's... fuck. The WWE is going to forever ruin me with that.
Yes.
Yeah, he said non-humans?
Yes.
That's a weird thing to say about a person.
I think he didn't want to out loud imply bestiality.
Yeah, still a weird thing to say. That wasn't even my favorite part of it. I feel like the best part was Danielson just kind of tells him, like, yo, nobody cares. I hate you. Let's fight.
But I hate you. And I think it's time for us to fight.
Like, that right there was
Yes.
like... Oh,
I specifically love the part where he says, I'm not doing your stupid stipulation. I'm just going to keep winning matches, and then I'm going to be number one contender, Max. I don't care.
Yeah, I 100% with you, man.
I like the... To me, the story that's being told is, this is the guy Max can't get to. This is the guy...
Dude, they should be careful with it.
I think what they need to be careful with MJF is just... I think the fix for him is just cut down the promo time a bit. Like, that's... For me, that's my...
Well, yeah, don't
favorite.
overexpose... Like, it's crazy how he constantly professes to be, like, this prized possession and rarely used. Like, motherfucker, if you're out here talking, you're being used.
Yes.
Because
I still like this promo and everything, and I like that it leads into that they are basically wrestling an Iron Man match at Revolution, which, dear God, I probably did like 3 backflips as soon as they mentioned it. I'm like, how do you feel about the Iron Man match idea?
I mean, I know Danielson can do it.
Ooh, so you're not sure if Max can?
It's not that I'm not sure if Max can. It's just we've never been presented with MJF the wrestler. We've been presented with MJF the coward, MJF the cheater, MJF...
What's the longest he's gone?
I don't know, but like every scenario he's in is... There's always... It's like he needs a leg up in some capacity, and I would say the last way to give it to him is putting him in the ring with the best wrestler on the planet for 1 hour with no gimmick. They'd have to get very creative.
Because I'm trying to think, though, like, because I think the Punk dog collar match was the longest he's wrestled.
Yeah, that was 30-something minutes.
Yeah, so I'm curious.
But that's a full gimmick, and you got CM Punk carrying
yeah. I'm curious. You have me now really curious about him going 60 minutes in general. But yeah, all in all, I still like the segment and everything. It's just, I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't for that Regal promo, like the William Regal.
No, in the last couple of weeks, I'm with you, dude. They've been overexposing him, and I don't know. I thought that I don't think that they should have had Danielson just win that well in the exchange. But yeah, I liked it. Iron Man match. Well, I mean, it'll be good. I have faith in Max. Danielson can fucking Iron Man match in his fucking slippers. The next segment was Swerve. I don't care one bit what happens with this. I hate all 3 of these people. I don't want to see them.
This is one of my favorite things in AEW.
How is that possible?
I love Swerve so much.
Why?
He's so good.
You know, you're right. It's bewildering because he has 2 very obvious Nazis coming to the ring with him.
Parker Bordeaux's not a Nazi. I think you're making too many assumptions.
I think you're not making enough assumptions.
Who's wearing Yeezys here?
They're fake.
That's such a good rebuttal.
We haven't seen a lot of Mr. Face Tattoo, but he looks like garbage.
Dude.
I like
any white person that has a face tattoo.
No,
they're
it looks
Nazis.
bad.
And he has like
dude,
45 face
not.
tattoos.
But stop with the
I guarantee if somebody does like
there's a
week's
swastika
worth-
somewhere on his body.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I don't
dude.
want to assume these things.
There's 2
about
kinds of people that get a lot of tattoos: him and Nazis.
You know, I really made my New Year's resolution for 2023 to be more positive.
Look, the Harris brothers were no Nazis. They were great as fucking DOA. They were great as those fucking the Bush people. They were a great tag team for many years. It's okay. I'm just saying.
I
know
mogul,
white nationalists when I see them.
I like mogul affiliates.
I like the name.
I like, because to me, Swerve is giving like a very Suge Knight type character, and that's what I'm a big fan of. especially like one of the reasons why I love the story between him and Keith Lee when they were a tag team was they were Kobe and Shaq, two guys together that don't get along, but when they are on the same page, they're winners. So I like that this, like what he's referencing and doing, I'm understanding, and I feel like I haven't seen that like real life inspiration in a really long time. I just love Swerve.
Right.
And I like the two guys as heaters. They are probably awful wrestlers. I know Parker Boudreaux's an awful people. Wrestler. But I just like the image of Swerve with his two...
You like the image of Swerve with two burly white dudes.
There is something really cool about that. Those are his
body. He didn't want to say
movement.
white dudes so bad.
I did. What? I didn't... What else was I going to say?
He didn't want to say it.
Why?
Well, also, too, I feel like if I start doing it too much, I feel like this
I don't even know what we're talking about. What's happening right now?
I just did it. I didn't say white dudes. Tom picked up on me not saying white dudes. I know he's saying me saying white dudes.
You can say white dudes.
I know, but it's not in my nature to do it all the time.
Do you want me to rate it?
I call you a Puerto Rican dude. You can say white dude.
I'll be honest with you. I thought that was a very bold move when it happened. I was just like, that is a bold thing to say to somebody you barely fucking know.
I'm breaking the ice. I'm breaking the ice.
Yeah, I love how that's the icebreaker.
Let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
I'm breaking the ice with a fucking sledgehammer.
All right, whatever.
All right, hold on real quick. Was Rick Ross there?
No. And this is where I'm going to fucking have a thing to say.
So they did that whole thing with Rick Ross and he wasn't there the following week?
Okay, let's talk about the thing with Rick Ross. That shit was terrible, but it did make me assume that Rick Ross... that he would fucking Rick Ross, Unique New York. That Rick Ross... Wow.
You thought Rick Ross would be a permanent part of the group?
Yes.
Yeah, they can't afford him.
Right. So...
Then why bring him in the first place?
Oh, because it went viral the first time.
Oh, no, it was worth it for you. Yeah, you a big motherfucker. It was worth it for that alone.
So I liked
Dude, that segment was dog shit.
Clip here.
I liked the segment. What I didn't like was how long it took Swerve to come out. That was
dude. He just fucking Rick Ross didn't know what the fuck to say after a while.
See, but
those two jerk offs came out and put the dude. I did start laughing when the Cinder Block came out. I was just like, wow, are they really doing this nonsense?
I like.
Do you know what Cinder Blocks don't do when you jump on them?
I know.
What don't they do?
They
don't break.
I know, but I'm watching a fake wrestling show.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me.
But you know what would make it less fake? That.
I'm
Things
okay
like
with
that. No. That's silly. That's silly, haha.
I like silly, haha.
But then watch Bugs Bunny.
I like Bugs Bunny and wrestling.
Bugs Bunny more of a racist than them two white guys.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little engines.
Oh my God, why are we going back to the
Just
racism?
saying.
Oh, traitor! Don't beat me, Massa! Please don't beat me, Massa!
Anyway, so Swerve, who cares? This I absolutely loved. The Guns having a funeral for FTR.
So good.
So good. I love the Guns. I think they're very handsome. FT RIP. I was crying. You got it tattooed on your arm later that day.
Yes.
But there's really not a ton to say about it. I like that we're keeping FTR relevant while Dax is ass heels.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the Guns are a perfect mid-card heel tag team. Like,
you don't ever say that word again about this main event tag team.
They
better be. What is Swerve and the fucking...
Oh, they're way better.
Sixth Reich gonna be...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Swerve and our glory.
If they were main event tag teams, if they were a main event tag team, they wouldn't have gotten matching tights 2 weeks before they broke up. They would have had matching tights the entire time.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Swerve and Lee.
No, that was a mess.
I like them
Shaq
together.
and Kobe. Get the
great.
fuck out of here.
You're
talking about two actual good people. Well, Kobe's a good person. No, he cheated.
Kobe wasn't.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit.
No, you watched the Olympic documentary? He stayed at Paul Gasol's house in the Olympics to get him to drop his guard. So in the first game against Spain, Kobe knocked him on his ass because Paul Gasol didn't think he would do that.
Yeah, I respect that. That's fair. Dude,
No,
they're
I
not
just-
teammates that day.
I could see the Guns winning like the tag titles one time for like a short reign or whatever, but I just don't like. They're just not guys I see as like main eventers for me and stuff.
Yet. Anyway.
I they're very funny. I like them, but
They will be.
Yeah, they will
and I
be.
do like when
They'll grow out of the sophomore.
And you know, eventually they're going to be the ones to dethrone the Acclaimed.
No,
They will.
Yeah.
I don't think
Who's going to do it?
anybody else.
Oh, right. The Bucks. I forgot they're
No,
a thing.
I don't think the Bucks.
Daddy
I do.
Anymore.
Daddy ass is going to turn.
Nah.
Yes, he will.
I mean, if they don't do it, it's the fucking, like,
It's written.
it's the dumbest thing on the planet.
It's
I don't want to
literally-
see Daddy ass.
it's a
turn
golden-
Like, dude,
on.
no, we don't want to see the Young Bucks ever, but we have to.
The ending of that story literally is on a golden platter.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the Acclaim and Guns again. Really,
Yeah, dude. Nobody wanted to see the Acclaimed and Swerve in Our Glory ever.
I loved it. I don't know. I'm not that into the idea of the Guns and Acclaim again. They're just,
Yeah, but I mean,
But it's going to be.
yeah,
Daddy
Billy
ass.
is going to turn on the Acclaimed.
I don't want to see it.
Again, it's going to happen.
And that's even going to put the Acclaimed over even more.
Too sad.
It will be sad. It'll be even more sad if Billy Gunn takes the scissoring from them.
They're gonna be friends forever.
No.
Father and son.
Billy Gunn's heart is going to explode sooner or later because that man is on steroids.
Every man's heart one day beats its final beat.
I mean, yeah.
A wild amount of them.
I think he got it replaced with a mechanical heart.
I hope so, because the Ultimate Warrior is prime proof that no normal heart can survive on that many steroids.
Well, when your heart beats its one final beat.
Yeah, well, when Vince McMahon fucking fills your water bottle with poison
Thanks, buddy.
on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
It's miraculous how you can make one last appearance on Raw and then your heart explodes.
His lungs breathe their final breath.
Nuts how that, and you think he won't run the company within a week. He's murdering people. Fucking
Whoa.
God.
This is the Dark Side of the Ring Sean episode.
Hey, this is Vince's episode. I'm just telling the story that I'm making up on the spot. Anyway, yep, FTRIP. Don't care about this next promo. We already talked about it off the camera, so we're not gonna even bother mentioning it. No, I mean the Tony Storm and Saraya will be partners. Sheeta looked pissed.
Sheeta heel turn coming. I'm very excited for that.
I hope so. Jade was in a match involving people.
I'm still in love with her.
We all are. I wish they could find
No.
other
I'm
people.
more in love with her than the rest of them.
You can have her, dude. I mean, like, she feels like she'd be high maintenance.
I'm okay with that. I
That
just want
hair
her to bench
changes
press me.
ever.
I didn't think that was gonna get you to
I
break.
have to go. You sure bench press me, you nut.
Yeah, I just want to.
Yeah. I wrote Jade should not lose. So I do not want to see whatever her fucking name is.
I wrote Jade should give me a chance.
Yeah, I'll include that with my next episode. You didn't even write anything. Fuck it. Alright, I'm good. So whatever, that brings main event, Darby Allin against Samoa Joe.
Ah,
Problem?
so good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, that was a good moan.
Yeah, oh, okay, I can never tell the difference.
If a game show asks you not to be vulgar for a week,
What do I
versus-
win?
you get to have a conversation with the Ultimate Warrior right before he goes out for that final roll.
Do I know the future? I can't help him.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying you get to talk to him for like an hour.
I don't want it. That's terrible. What a terrible prize. I get to go talk to a man whose heart I know will 100% explode.
What would you do if you like see him drinking a Monster in the back? Would you be like,
I just- dude,
would
I
you
don't-
be like, hey Jim?
I'll be honest with you.
I
I
wouldn't-
don't think I say anything.
That's worse.
It's not.
That's worse.
It's so no way, dude. Because he would have to think about
You're like
it.
Doctor Strange in that Spider-Man movie. They're meant to die, Peter. That's part of the
Kinda. Yeah, dude. Like,
So you're telling me if you see him shotgunning two monsters,
I think I just breeze right on by.
You wouldn't be like, hey, Jim, I'd slow down, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. If I have like 10 years worth of future knowledge, I don't think I'm wasting my time on fucking this asshole. His hard-headed chance. You know what he chose?
You could save his life.
Every man's heart one day beats its final beat.
Let's be honest, no matter what kind of warning you gave him, he'd probably do the same thing anyway. His doctor's been warning him for the last 30
He
years.
would just turn to Sean and be like, how do you feel about illegal immigrants?
And one for you, monkey face. Here you are, slant eyes.
I don't know, but we're too far off the fucking beaten path here.
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin. Okay, so this was a good match. This was how you book a little guy. You jump start it. The ladder spot is my only issue with it because it was like you didn't need it. Like he had already done the skateboard spot, but it's so dumb. Like
Save it.
I don't like. You already got the heat with the skateboard spot and the jump start. Like, do we have to risk the broken neck to the guy that's definitely going to get a broken neck in the next 2 years? Like, do we need to make it tonight?
That's just what Darby wants to do.
It's fucking stupid. And he shouldn't want, like, that's the only part I had issue with, but the rest of it, all of it made fucking sense. Joe has made the most sense of any professional wrestler in recent weeks because they finally booked him like Samoa Joe.
I liked the first match they had more, but this was really good. Darby's just a...
What was the first match? Where he fucking swung Darby around and beat him into the posts?
Oh, yes.
That wasn't a match. That was a murder.
I love murders.
That's fine. Still, that's not a match. If a man just goes in the ring and swings the other man into things and then pins him...
I really liked the first match a lot.
That's called a squash. But
it's still a squash match.
I can't recognize it as a match. It's a beating. You watched a beating take place.
Darby had offense in that match, too. Yeah, he lost, but he
very minimal. I remember watching it being like, wow, they're killing him.
No, but Darby still had...
I think you texted me. They killed Darby Allin.
Oh, because that was that one spot where, what was it? It was either the ring post spot or there was a fucking...
There was multiple murders.
Oh, the one that I texted you about was when Darby fucking dived as hard as humanly possible and Joe just did the walk-away spot that he always does.
It was either that or swinging him. Whatever it was, that was a beatdown. This was the only way you could do we'll call it a match, but it was Darby Allin throws his body at Samoa Joe.
It was still a good match, and I really liked it. I like Darby having the TNT title again. I like that they're bringing back the open challenge with him, so I'm excited for that.
Is that a thing?
Remember when he first had it?
No, I know. I remember that. I'm saying, like...
are
you just assuming that...
No. They announced it tonight on, not Dynamite, Rampage. He's wrestling Mike Bennett.
How the fuck do you know that?
Twitter.
You've been here
say, Rampage has...
That was yesterday they announced
it. Doesn't start for another 40 minutes.
No, they announced it yesterday.
I think he's a sorcerer.
No, it was on Twitter yesterday.
What is this Twitter?
It's a
future boy.
It's a social media app Elon Musk destroyed.
Did he though? Like you're still talking about it?
Oh my God, barely works now.
Barely worked. What? It's a screen where you can put in 127 characters and say the worst shit to the world.
No, but
that broke
before. Yeah, well, yes, because before I could just send out a tweet and it worked right away. No, it was a really good match. I'm interested to see where Joe goes from here, but I think he might be taking
the bus back to the WWE.
No, I think he has to take time off for Twisted Metal. Because I know he already filmed it, but the press tour should be coming up. Depends when that show debuts. But I don't know where Joe goes from here. Darby, I think they have a couple. My big one I want to see is that Darby drops that TNT title to Powerhouse Hobbs eventually.
You're already booking him out of the title.
But I'm talking about months down the line.
Some wild way to look at something I have on Wednesday.
I do that all the time. Like as soon as MJF won.
Oh no way! I wait for somebody to win the title, and I'm just like, fuck it, they're gonna Roman Reigns this guy.
No, I'm always looking to see like where I would like different people to go. Like I still want Eddie Kingston to be the guy to take it off MJF. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad about it.
You should feel ridiculous about it. Is what you should feel.
I think he's the perfect guy.
Nobody's gonna book him to win a title.
I think so.
You're delusional. You think that they're going to book Eddie Kingston to win their world title over MJF?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Because Eddie Kingston's really damn good.
Okay, let's take that you like Eddie Kingston more than anybody should out of the equation. Why would they do that?
A lot of people really like Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston has been on the show in like 5 weeks and nobody cares.
He's over every time he comes out. People go nuts for him every time.
Nuts is
Yes.
that's a statement.
Eddie, I think, is great promo, great in ring. Crowd loves him. I think storyline wise, he makes sense against MJF because he's everything MJF hates in wrestling, and he has the built-in story to make fun of a guy who's been grinding on the indies for 15 years, while MJF is a blue chip prodigy that just made it out in less than 5. Like it to me, it's perfect. It's like perfectly built.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Well, it's a lovely fantasy. I'm sorry you will never fucking see it because nobody in their right mind would put their world title on Eddie Kingston because he's a nobody. Never gonna happen. Like, that's wild. That's a wild. I would never expect you to say something that wild. Nobody will ever book Eddie Kingston to be their world champion. Like, they just have so many other guys they're gonna do it to first. Like, anybody who's friends with the Bucks is gonna go before him. So, like, Jungle Boy is before him.
Oh, I think Jungle Boy's like 8-10 years away.
Yeah, 40 pounds, 8 years. What's the difference? No, I want Danielson to do it because
He just doesn't
he
want
can.
to.
He doesn't want
wanna
to do it. I would have wanted to see Max win it off of Punk, and then do that, and then do Danielson, and then nobody ever has to talk about good wrestling because it'll just be there. It would have just been there. But somebody's a chatty fucking Kathy and goes to sit next to Both and eats muffins and fucking. I just Both.
You said Both.
I did.
All right, well, that was our Dynamite recap and discussion. Very much looking forward to the rest of AEW's calendar year. We already seem to have a main event moving forward for Revolution. Anything else you want to add, Sean?
No, not one thing. I really enjoyed all that.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
if you guys can, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. With that, you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
And if anybody has any tips on cleaning eyeglasses, I'll take them in the comments. Because I fucking suck at it.